Now I'm Jessica.
And this is Black Women Leave America podcast, where we highlight holistic wellness, travel, mental health, and self-care through traveling outside of America to reconnect and rediscover who you are. It's time for us to leave any condition that disrupts our peace. Black Women Leave America opens your eyes and explores new ways of living, but more importantly, new ways of being. Because sometimes you have to leave in order to find yourself.
Hey y'all, welcome to Black Women Leave America. This is the live edition, and let me tell y'all, you gonna want to get your tea, get your wine. I don't know what time y'all watching this, wherever you are. Your coffee, your wine, something harder, whatever. Get it, get a snack, and just come and just sit down and just relax, because we gonna talk a bit. Jessica and I here were like, what do we want to talk about for Black History Month? And we had all these ideas, and we're trying to figure it out. And enter in the Black woman in Pakistan, aka Miss Anijah Robinson. Homegirl has taken over my life for the last 24 to 48 hours. Okay, I am fully invested in her story. I have gone down the Black lady in Pakistan, auntie in Pakistan. I have gone down the rabbit hole, and I can't stop. So we're gonna share this with you. So go ahead on, let us know where you watching from. Like I said, go get something to drink, go get a snack, because there is so much to talk about here. We're gonna break the whole thing all the way down. I'm your host, Avalaura, and this is your other amazing host,
Jessica.
Jessica is sick today, but that's okay. I got it for both of us. I got it. She gonna handle the technical. I'm gonna break down the story for y'all. All right. So by now, I'm sure you have seen it. She is TikTok famous, and now major news outlets are talking about the Black lady in Pakistan. Okay. At first, it was funny. Let me tell you, it's funny as hell. Can you show some clips? If you ain't seen it, you need to see it. It's funny as hell.
I'm already married. We don't have kids yet. We married in Utah. Over the online. What's my plan? Is to shield this place down and to make it a home. I don't marry for money. Money is nothing. No, money is nothing. I have money. And everybody in here have money too, because y'all gonna pay them. Listen, he talked too much. That's it.
Yes, that's it. Yes, I'm saying. ये भी देखे यही मेरी बात की तारीफ कर रही है.
Listen, you talk too much. It's not.
Come here, please come here. Please.
Be quiet. I'm not sitting down. My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week, okay? In my pockets, in cash, okay? That's a demand to the government. The government is gonna fix up these buildings, fix up the streets, and clean up these streets. It's ridiculous out here. I do not like it. Okay? I would love for you guys to please understand that Pakistan is in need of new buses, new cabs, new cars. Please listen to what I'm saying. My name is Onijah Ahmed. Please understand. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
अच्छा बस अब मैं इस मौके पर ये कहना चाहूँगा फैसल पे जो है वो आपके पास आ गई है और फिर उसके बाद जो है वो
Listen, I hope he's saying the right things, okay? Like I said, Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamid. I'm Onijah Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're going to have our baby in Dubai. It's private. I'm Muslim, and it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day. I'm not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me? Yeah. I'm getting my Pakistani passport and Pakistani ID. I'm getting it. Do y'all agree? Mind your business. What? Talk. I'm getting one. Do you have one? Oh, you do. Okay, good. Listen, I don't live here. I'm chilling. It's none of your business. Now go home. Here, take it. Take it.
If you haven't find it, what's your
Back
plan?
that up.
No.
All right, if you like, what in the hell let me girl, Miss Anaja. She catfished a 19-year-old in Pakistan. Now, Jessica and I were talking. I was trying to figure out what filter she used because she's clearly a black woman. They said she used a filter of a white woman. He thought she was white and blonde. Do y'all want to know the filter that she used to catfish this 19-year-old? They got married online in Utah. He said, baby, come here, come get me. We gonna get married. Because he like, oh, I'm gonna get this green card. She comes over to Pakistan and he like, oh no, who is this? This ain't my wife. Do you know what filter she used to catfish this dude? You want to guess, Jessica? Do you want to guess? Because this tells you a lot about the dude that she catfished. 19-year-old in Pakistan. They're talking. They get married online. He thinks she's white. The filter that she used was a Nicki Minaj filter with a blonde wig. Did y'all hear what I said? She used a Nicki Minaj filter with a blonde wig, and he didn't know who Nicki Minaj was, so he didn't know she was being catfished. So he marries her. She comes to Pakistan. He still was like, well, that ain't her, but I'm going to still marry her because I'm going to get that green card. And his parents are like, oh, hell no. This is not happening. This is not going down. We don't know everything that's happened, but I told y'all I've been going down the rabbit hole. Okay, I've been digging, researching. She has been there since October. So this happened in October, right? This happened in October. So what's been going on all this time? What happened? Because the news just broke like this week. And we are in February. So she's been there since October. So what happened was, I guess she had a 30-day visa, was about to expire. She was living on the streets and where he was living. Apparently where he is in the projects. Okay. So when she's talking about, I don't like it here, I need to reconstruct Pakistan, that's because she's staying in the projects, y'all. Now, homegirl is from the Bronx, New York. I know she know what the projects is like, but she decided Pakistanis shouldn't be like that. They shouldn't live like the projects. So the part that she's in, she is now going to take it over. Give me 20K, put it in my pocket, and I'll take the 100K and put it to help Pakistan be great again. Now, you would think this is crazy. What's really going on? How could this happen? She is the best thing, I think, that has happened to Pakistani in a long time. She has done what nobody else can do. This is real Black history, y'all. This is going to go down in Black history, that a Black woman has helped Pakistani relations. They need to go ahead on and hire her. People now want to go to Pakistan. Why? Because she has been there since October. She had nowhere to go. Her visa done ran out. They said, you know what? She doesn't want to leave. She's not going to leave. We're going to let her stay. We're going to take care of her. They have bought her food. They have given her makeup, clothes, all the things. They gave her a humanitarian visa so she could stay there. So February 11th, we need to check back in to see what's going on with Miss Anaja, because that's when she's supposed to leave again. But what's so crazy about the whole thing? Apparently, she has she's bipolar, right? Which people think if you quote unquote crazy, you're not intelligent. She's intelligent as hell, let's be clear. She probably had a manic episode. I mean, because mania will have you fly across the world to go get married, even when supposedly you already married with a child. Mania will have you do that unchecked without your meds. So that doesn't surprise me. But what's wild is she's been able to stay in Pakistan this whole time. She's safe. She's cared for. She has made friends. Everybody wants to go to Pakistani now because now we realize the government been lying to us. And hell, Pakistan might be better than America. Because can you imagine me, black girl from Ethiopia, Ghana, wherever the hell, Nigeria, me, black girl, wearing my little hair wrap, come to America, have a manic episode. What do y'all think would have happened to me? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to see me on news. You're not going to see me holding down press conferences. I'm going to be locked up somewhere. Oh, and they're not going to admit me. Let's be clear. They're not putting me and treating me in the hospital. Why? Because hell, they don't treat their own citizens. So what would happen to me? Be lost. You know, people, they would be calling me all kind of names, some Muslim, you know, how she think they're going to try to send me back. And here she comes from America, don't know nobody in Pakistan, refuses to leave, and they take care of her. They're actually like, no, she doesn't want to leave. And, you know, I think she might be a little sick. So we're going to be, you know, we're going to treat her with grace. And, you know, she's heartbroken. You know, she was married to this guy. Yeah, she catfished him. Yeah. But, you know, she was in love and it didn't work out. So we're going to be kind to her and we're going to take care of her. You know, she wants some fish. Y'all go get her some fish. Oh, she want to get some McDonald's. Y'all go get her some McDonald's. And she orders 2 apple pies and 2 Big Macs and 2 everything. Can you imagine that happen? Can you imagine that happening here, Jessica?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The opposite would happen of all of it.
And we want to talk about Pakistan and we want to talk about all these other countries, and this is how she's being treated. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I saw this and my mind was blown. Blown. I said, only a black woman. This is real black. We are watching Black history in the making. Only a black woman could do this. She is bridging gaps, bridging barriers. She is taking over Pakistan. They love her. She talking to them reckless and they still love her. She brought that New York Bronx boldness with her and they love her. She is being her full, authentic, crazy self and they love her. They're not judging her. They not trying to get her to be something that she not. They not like, where's your eyebrows? They ain't asking her none of that stuff. They just accept her, all of her. Oh, you need treatment? Let's take you to the hospital. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. What in the... What are we doing wrong, America? What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? That could never happen here.
According to what they're doing, we're doing everything wrong. You know, let me play this clip from the guy, the humanitarian. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I apologize.
She calls him Chippy. It's Chapani or something like that, but she's totally jacked up his name. Okay.
Yeah. So, let's see if we can read some of the captions.
ये छिपा भाई अपनी अमेरिकन सिस्टर के साथ है और साथ रहेगा और साथ देगा. छिपा साहब जी भाई छिपा साहब जरा हमें ये बता दें प्लीज. अभी 2-3 दिन से जो
y'all see that, right? My religion is humanity.
Humanity is what it says. That was why I wanted to show this, because that's what he put on his building, right? And in this video, you can't see the subtitles, but he's literally just talking about like supporting her and helping her and why he thinks it's important that they do. And here's like a press conference with both of them. I think this is the one where she was kind of telling him to be quiet.
Listen, she told him to shut up. Yeah. He talks too much.
Right.
I don't know if he's telling you the truth, but I want to tell you what he's supposed to be saying. And this man, he is a highly respected man in Pakistan. He's doing, you know, humanitarian work. And she is totally disrespecting him. And he's still being gentle. He's taking care of her. He's being patient. He's not be like, oh, who are you to disrespect me? I'm a man. You can't do that. You're a woman. You're a black woman. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand what I'm saying? He is being gracious. You know what these people are saying? They're saying, listen, the Pakistanians are saying she's a guest. She's a guest.
Yeah.
They're saying she is a guest. And if she's not ready to leave, we will allow her to stay because she's a guest. And as long as she's here, we're going to take care of her because she's a guest. He said that we want to make sure that we allow her to leave in dignity. Y'all, I'm ready to hop on a plane to Pakistan myself. She ain't leaving. Why would she leave? She would never get treated like that here. Why would you leave? She got a whole, I don't know if you have it, Jessica. She got a whole, now she got a team. So she came there by herself. Now she got a whole team of police. She said, this is my team over here. They're taking care of me. She has a team. She came there, no money, mental illness, being disrespectful, all the things. She has a team of people taking care of her. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here?
Let me see if this clip might have it. I'm not sure, but let's take a look here. Let's see.
I don't live here. I'm chilling.
You chilling here? Why are you not taking your flight?
It's none of your business. Now go home. I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week. Okay? In my pockets.
The situation involving an American woman, Onija Andrew Robinson, who overstayed her visa in Pakistan, has grabbed headlines and sparked discussions both locally and across social media platforms. Robinson, 33, travelled to Karachi in October 2024 to marry 19-year-old Nidal Ahmed Memon, whom she met online. However, after her tourist visa expired, she found herself unable to proceed with her plans due to disapproval from Memon's family. In an unusual turn of events, Robinson began to publicly demand money from local authorities and Memon himself, with her requests escalating to weekly sums of $3,000 to $5,000, and even reaching demands for $50,000 to $100,000 from the Pakistani government. Her demands were aimed at either facilitating her return to the United States or supporting her stay in Pakistan. Alongside her expressed interest in obtaining Pakistani citizenship, she has also demanded money and said the Pakistani government need to fix up all of these buildings and clean up.
Here, please come here.
Listen,
Please sit down.
be quiet. I'm not sitting down.
Please have seat.
My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week.
So the guys that are in those blue shirts are her security.
And the team is a team of women and some women police. I can't remember the woman's name, but they had another press conference or whatever. She is holding press conferences
and walking around with that blue suitcase.
Walking because she doesn't have a place to go. I think now she's staying in a hotel. I believe now she is in a hotel. But in the beginning, she was on the streets. Right. Can y'all, I mean, I need y'all to imagine. I need you to imagine you leave your home, you travel to another country, you get there, you are turned away from the people that you thought you were going to be staying with. You have nowhere to go. You have no money. And add on top of that, you are likely bipolar and you're not using your meds. And you are safe on their streets in this neighborhood that's considered the projects, that's considered the hood. Dude didn't know who Nicki Minaj was.
So I see a lot of interest in this American lady who's landed in
He
Pakistan
did
to
not
find
know
her
he
lover.
was being
So
catfished
I
by
am
Nicki
Pakistani.
Minaj.
I speak the language, and I will help break down the drama for all of you who are very interested in this story. Rest assured, even Pakistanis don't think this is normal. Anyhow, so this lady, her name is Onaija. She's 33 years old, and she fell in love with this guy named Ahmed Nadal, who's 18. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Onaija was catfishing Ahmed. Onaija's 33, Ahmed is 18. Just keep following along. So Onaija used to talk to Ahmed with a filter, and she used to talk to him with a filter of a white blonde lady. Now, Ahmed fell in love with her, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do this. I love you, baby," and everything. And they got married on an online nikah. Nikah is like an Islamic marriage ceremony. Anyhow, so Ahmed was like, "You know what, my love, come join me in my homeland," and he gave her her address and everything. Now, keep in mind the place where Ahmed lives is a very it's an area. It's an area. So it's like the hood. Not exactly the hood, but yeah, okay. So what happened was Onaija landed in Karachi in Pakistan, and she shows up at Ahmed's doorstep. And once she shows up at Ahmed's doorstep, Ahmed was like, "Whoops. Yeah, this is not that lady I was talking to," because Onaija was catfishing him. But Ahmed was kind of chill with it. He was like, "You know what? Eventually, I'm gonna get the green card, nationality, America, all that stuff." That's what I was going through his head. So he was chill with it. His mom was like, "No, no, 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 no." And just for context, Pakistan has a lot of there's a word which is called the colonial complex, because we were colonized by the British. So Pakistanis like look up to anything that is white as, oh my god, this is like the ultimate beauty standard, and God forbid you are a darker shade, it'll be like, oh my god. So the mom was like, no, 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 this black woman and all that racist complex colorism, all of that just came out. And so what the mom did was but the son was okay with this. So the mom took her son, she locked the doors of the house, and she ran away, and nobody knows where they went. Anyhow, follow along. So then Onaija went, and she like camped in that apartment complex, like right in the parking lot. And she's like, "I ain't leaving anywhere without my husband." And she kept on saying this. And what happened was, all of a sudden, like, people started getting word of this lady who doesn't belong here. And it's a very close-knit community because it's the hood. So like, think about like the hood where everyone kind of knows each other. And they're like, where has this person handed out? Where has this person just landed down? So anyhow, she was camping in the parking lot, and slowly news started spreading around. And that's where the media came in. And when the media came in, they're like, "Why are you here?" And then like initially she wouldn't talk. When she started talking, she started saying all sorts of weird stuff. She's like, give me money, give me money. If you give me money, then I'm going to talk. But then slowly, like, she started like saying some stuff. "I want my husband. I'm going to leave without my husband." But again, like, point being, a lot of huge ruckus started happening, and people in the apartment complex, their lives started becoming like, like hard, because like you have the entire media coming, and these people just want to go by their lives. So what happened was a humanitarian got involved. A humanitarian, his name is Chipa, Mr. Chipa, and she starts mispronouncing. She calls him Chupa, and yeah, Chupa is look it up, and that became a meme in itself in Pakistan. So like, there are multiple memes from this entire episode, multiple memes. Anyhow, a humanitarian got involved because like the people in the apartment were like, "We can't do anything about it." So he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna step in." He's very respected, so he's like, "I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna help this sister."
Let me tell you. So I've been following him. I've been following some others. He gives all the tea, and that's what I wanted people to hear. This has been going on since October. She was living on the streets. She was living on the streets. Do y'all understand this? In Pakistan. And they didn't kick her out. They didn't arrest her. They said, "What's going on?" And the news crews are coming out. Y'all, this is wild. This is wild. And what I love, so just show Bilal on TikTok. What I love about him, he was giving context, right? So most of us, and if we had to do a poll for those of you watching, right? If I asked you your views about Pakistan, are they positive or negative? What would you have said? If I said, "What do you think about Pakistan? Would you ever visit Pakistan?" What would you say? Hell no.
Nope.
Nah, Pakistan,
No.
the Taliban. Oh,
No.
Bin Laden. Right? We've been sold a bill of goods. We've been hoodwinked, we've been led astray, run amok, all the things that Malcolm X said, okay? It's still going. We have been bamboozled because these people are probably some of the most gracious people. Can you imagine if this happened in Russia? What did they do with what's her name? The basketball player that had not even a little bit of weed. She didn't even have weed. It was the byproduct of what was in her vaping thing that she forgot. And they locked her up underneath the jail. And here this woman is refusing to leave. And they are the most gracious people. And what I love about that, he said that a while ago, Pakistan, they had hired influencers, right? To do this whole social media campaign, to get Pakistan on the map and, kind of to rebrand, right? And they couldn't do it. They hired all these white people. Ain't none of them look like us. That was their first problem. Ain't none of them look like us. And they weren't good to the local people. So the local Pakistanians didn't like them. And they didn't want to be involved with them. So the whole thing kind of fell flat. So we talk about it a lot here. Like when you go to somebody else's country, you respect their country, you respect their culture. It may not be yours, you might not like it, but you're in their house. You don't want somebody coming to your house and your thing is, take your shoes off and you got somebody walking around with their shoes everywhere. You respect them. So the whole thing fell flat. And here, Miss Onija comes over there, Black woman bringing her Black womanness. And she said, I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to use your money, okay, to clean up all of this. I'm going to take care of all of this because all of this need to be changed. I don't like it. Oh, and by the way, I'm not leaving. I'm getting my Pakistani citizenship. They said she was trying to raise money to go home. She been raised money to go home. They had money for her. The guy, the humanitarian, they gave her money. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want to leave.
The biggest piece that I kind of took from this was that whole piece of, and it made me think of the 6 8, what the name that movie that Tyler Perry did, right? When she started talking about cleaning up, right? And she's like, I'm gonna clean all this up. Y'all gonna give me money. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna clean all this up, right? Regardless of, she didn't ask Cal to clean it up. She didn't say, where do I find the people to clean it up? She literally was just like, give it to me. I'll handle it. And it made me think of that movie of how we can come into these spaces and we just like clean it up. We just figure it out. We don't go in there with like, oh, well, what? How? Oh, well, we just do it because we see it needs to be done. And so she was like, I don't like the way these people are living, even with, everything that she has going on mentally and everything. She took it away from herself and was like, look, okay, number one, I ain't leaving without my husband. That made me crack up. I was like, she's like, she ain't playing. Somebody about to marry me and somebody about to get on this plane with me because we going to Dubai and I got these babies we about to raise in Dubai.
No, and I forgot the best part. The best part is other Pakistani men are like, oh, yo, he didn't marry you. I'll marry you. I'll marry you. Listen, ladies, if you looking for
marriage proposals up
to Pakistan. Go to Pakistan.
Up yin yang. However, she still is going, they need buses. They need transportation. They need, the buildings need to be fixed. This doesn't make any sense as to why they're living this way. And so, I just wanted to make sure that I said something about that because, like I said, it just kept reminding me of that movie and just how we are always the ones called to come and clean up. She wasn't necessarily called, but she saw that there was a need and she was just like,
oh, no, she was. Let me tell you something. She is doing the Lord's work. Okay.
Right.
She is doing the Lord's work in here in 2025. She is doing what no Pakistani woman could ever do.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is doing what Pakistanians can't do.
Right.
She is coming there with her American Bronxness And she is doing what a Black woman does. I am here for it. And all the people saying, oh, well, she's bipolar, she's mentally ill. You know what? Two things can be true. She can be bipolar and mentally ill, and she can be cleaning up shop, and she can be putting Pakistan on the map and making Pakistan great again. Okay? All the things can be true. Just because she has bipolar doesn't mean that she can't be used effectively. I mean, my God. Only the Black woman. Look, just get us in there to do everything. That's what we do. That's what we do. They want to get rid of all of these DI. I mean, they weren't really helping us anyway. They were really helping white women. But you want to get rid of all of this. Let me tell you something. We are the best that you could ever get.
Right.
The best.
Right.
Because we're going to come in there. We're not going to do it well. We're going to do it perfectly. Because we don't do it right. Well. We're not going to do it 100%. We're going to do it 250%. That's why we need a break. That's why we all trying to go on sabbatical and get rest. Because this is how we were raised. This is what we do.
Yeah. There was one more piece I wanted to play.
So I see a lot of interest in this American lady who landed in Pakistan. She locked the doors of the house and she ran away. And this person just landed down. So anyhow, she was camping in the parking lot, and slowly, news started spreading around. Huge ruckus started happening, and people in the apartment complex, their lives started becoming like hard, because like you have the entire media coming, and these people just want to go by their lives. So what happened was a humanitarian got involved. A humanitarian, his name is Chipa, Mr. Chipa, and she starts mispronouncing, and she calls him Chupa, and yeah, Chupa is. Look it up, and that became a meme in itself in Pakistan. So there are multiple memes from this entire episode, multiple memes. Anyhow, a humanitarian got involved because like the people in the apartment were like, we can't do anything about it. So he was like, okay, I'm going to step in. He's very respected. So he's like, I'm going to help her. I'm going to help this sister of mine. So if he's calling you a sister, then that means he's being very respectful. And so he holds a press conference with her. He tries to take her out of there. And she tells him, shut up, you man. You talk too much. And this man, I swear to God, he is patient. He's still not cracking. but then Pakistani internet started going around with memes. He's like, you know what? He's being patient because maybe he wants a green card. Maybe he wants to marry her. Maybe he wants to go. Anyhow, so this man is just trying to be very patient with her. And what happens is like news has now spread. It has spread in the entire area. There's this American woman who's come here for her lover, and the lover has ran away. And now it's kind of become like an episode of The Bachelor, where all the creeps of that area, like some of them who are like half in their grave, like 60 years old, 70 years old. There was literally one guy who was blind. He was actually blind. And they're all coming out to the media. And they're like, you know what? If that guy doesn't marry her, I will marry her. And they are saying the most ridiculous and ludicrous shit. And they're like, yeah, but if she gives me $100,000, I will marry her. The blind guy is like, yeah, I'll marry her. And, I'll get to go to America. I'll fix my eyesight. I'll be able to see again. And when I see again, I will marry a nice, beautiful woman. It is absolute batshittery. Anyhow, the humanitarian then, by now, we got word from her son that, okay, she's mentally ill. There's she probably has bipolar disorder and everything. So what happens is the humanitarian then tries to take her to a psych ward, one of the biggest psych wards in the country. Once he takes her there, later on, video resurfaces that she'd escaped and then she ended up at a McDonald's. And when she goes into the McDonald's, the humanitarian is still following her around because now he's in love with her. So when he's following her around, he's there with her, and he's like, he says in Urdu, he's like, give her whatever, like if she wants to order a burger or something. Like in her head, he was like a burger. She's like, no, I'll give you my order. And her order, she's like, I'm gonna like 2 McDoubles, 2 cheeseburgers, two large fries, extra sauce, and a Fanta orange. 2 apple pies, and then after that she has an apple pie. I'd like another large fries with that. It is absolute batshit crazy. Even the guy at McDonald's was like, "Who is she eating for?"
And people are like, "Is she pregnant?" Because she's talking about she keeps rubbing her belly and talking about a child. Is she pregnant? Listen, nobody can believe this. Nobody but Black women. my beautiful sisters. We believe it because we know our power. Do you see how powerful we are? Do you understand why they always trying to repress and suppress and deny us? Because this is how powerful we are. She has taken over the world. She has taken over Pakistan. She is viral across all social media. Everybody in all of these various countries are talking about it because nobody can believe this is happening.
Yeah. And my thing is, don't come talking about you gonna marry us and then try to disappear. We gonna come find you.
We gonna come for you. She said, I'm not leaving without my husband.
I'm not leaving without my husband for 3 months. Okay. October, November, December, really 4 months. January. Because this didn't start popping off until the beginning of February? So
well, that's when we heard it. But she has been there since October, and she started doing the press conferences, like you said, like once they realized she was on the streets and she wasn't moving, she wasn't leaving, they didn't know what to do. And so the press got involved, and that's when the humanitarian got involved. So we're seeing this now, like it really popped off here in February. But she had been living there on the streets, wherever she was hanging out, hotels, whatever, since October.
Woo. Talk about, she was like, I'm waiting for them to come back. And when they come back,
they ain't coming back.
We're going to have a conversation.
They are not coming back. They probably like, we're going to protect him unless it's a book deal or something. You know what? Okay, yes, here he is. Unless it's a book deal. Let me tell you something. There's about to be a Netflix documentary, a Hulu documentary,
everything,
a Tubi documentary, everything. Right? Like Peacock. Listen, this is prime time content. Okay.
Sure.
This is you can't make this up. This is gonna be on SNL. This is the gift that keeps on giving, and we needed it because oh my God, with all of this craziness going on, and every single day is like bad news, and what the orange one is doing in office is just jacking stuff up. We needed this laugh, we needed this celebration, we needed to be reminded about who the F we are. This is the power of a Black woman. Imperfectly, you ain't even got to be perfect. You ain't even got to look great. Just being
this is the power of a Black woman and the power of a Black woman utilizing media, right? And so I always kind of talk to powerful Black women, both Black women and Black men, right? And really all nationalities. But what I'll say is that our power being magnified, see how powerful that is, right? Just the fact that it reaches so many different corners of the world, right? Just by being televised, just by the visual of it, right? We're not even there, but we're impacted.
And we're invested. We want to know what's going on.
We want to know. We want the story
now being put on the map because they're reporting the news. They're reporting what's going on.
They're reporting what's going on, right? And the fact that it's just, there's so many different levels to this, like so many different levels. And you're right. It was like at a time when we needed was timing as well, right? It took over. It took over the internet. And the fact that TikTok was back online, right? It was like
TikTok, just think about if TikTok was not in existence, this wouldn't have happened.
This would not have happened. I don't think that any of the platforms would have been able to magnify it as much as TikTok has been able to. When I look it up, there's let me see underneath her tag, but I mean,
it's crazy. And now that I've been watching them, algorithm, everything that I get is about her now. Listen, and I'm here for it, and I'm watching it all.
Yeah.
I am watching it all. I am invested. I want to see. Now, apparently her son is there I haven't seen him. So I don't know what the son looks like. If the son is out there, can we please hear from you? Can we see you? Like, what is your take on this? But the son is supposed to be coming here. I heard she was already married. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the husband, if she is married. only heard something about the son. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I need some answers. There's still some holes here that I'm trying to figure out. Like, where was she really staying since October? Was she on the street? Were people letting her come and stay in their houses? How was she eating all that time? She had the suitcase. She was going around with the suitcase. Like, what's the temperature? How's the weather? Like, was it cold out there? Like, what's going on? Like, I got questions, y'all. I have questions. I'm really invested in this woman's story. I'm here for all the shenanigans.
Oh my goodness. What I will say though too is that what didn't they say something about her being like part of like Black Ink or something like that? Or
yes, so the rumor mill. So apparently they said because y'all know how we do, or how social media does, go down the rabbit hole and investigate who is this woman. They said they found her on Black Ink. Do you have that episode that they said?
Yeah, I can find it. I'll find it.
I want y'all to tell me after you watch this if you think this is her, because you know they're gonna investigate. Listen, her life is no longer her own at this point. She might as well just stay ahead in Pakistan, because I don't know what's gonna happen when she come here. She might end up mess around and be the prime minister, the president. I don't know. She gonna mess around and be something over there. So I mean, think about it now. If you were her, would you come back? She got free medical care. She getting food, clothing, shelter. Would you come back? I hope the government, I hope the Pakistani government is paying her for this amazing free publicity. Because everybody now was like, you know what? I'm gonna add Pakistan to my my list. Like, you know, Bali, Pakistan, Greece. You know, I'm gonna add it to the list now. Because, look, I mean, listen, if I can get treated like that, everybody gonna go over there and be like, oh yeah, I'm the Black lady in Pakistan. Look, change my eyebrows, go ahead and put my little hijab on. Like, listen, we are here for it, okay? If that's how we can get treated.
One thing about it is I feel like that she's gonna have her own Halloween costume.
You could. I mean,
I already see it.
I mean, she's already being spoofed. You got men and women over here putting a little hijab on and dressing like her. One even had a team of people behind her with a microphone. I was cracking up. And they're imitating her. They making memes with her. Listen, it is, I mean, you know, TikTok is doing what TikTok do. It's wild. It's wild. This is, I mean, I love recent Tisa. That was some wild stuff. I thought it was masterful, but this hands down, this got me. This got me.
This was definitely must-see social media TV.
What? Right? And you can't miss a day because it's being updated.
It's always updated. It's always something. It's just been over.
Okay, this ain't it. Is it coming up after this?
No. Yeah, no, I'm trying to pull up the other one. And I have to pull
it up. He said now he's in love with her. Stop.
He said he's in love with her.
Y'all go ahead and support Chippa, okay? Send him some money for his humanitarian efforts. Take care of this man.
Right. You know, and what's funny is, like, well, not even funny, but what is interesting is that even with, you know, with all the things that are happening with Target, we're really starting to see, number one, you know, you said how powerful we are, but then how much our dollar stretches, right? And when organizations or when companies support Black, how our money really make a huge difference. Absolutely. Right? You've seen the stock go down at Target. You've seen the effects that removing DEI and saying that they won't have, you know, Black owned or Latino owned, right? Black and brown, right? People of colors products in their stores anymore. How we just said, oh, for real? Oh, really? Okay. And the stocks just went.
Yeah.
It completely plummeted. Completely. right?
Like,
So
listen,
what that
if you don't
what
get
Carey
nothing else
trying to do,
in this Black History Month, remember your power.
remember your power for sure.
Respect for the
This
law.
one here.
Respect for the law. That shit back. I
ये
said
कह रही हैं कि
5,000
कुछ
to 10.
कवानीन है, इंसानी हुकूक है और उसकी बुनियादों पर ये कम से कम 5,000 अमरीकी
Now that's definitely her on the bottom. I don't know where they got that from.
No.
Why?
Respect for the law. Respect for the law.
I had to play that one because it's like that money they owe you. She was not playing. She said, "No, no." I said 5,000. What are you doing?
She's serious. Listen, sis is standing 10 toes down. Okay, in the shenanigans.
Oh my goodness.
10 toes down. I said what I said. There's one. So she asked for the 2 lands and $2,000 a week. She asked for the 20,000 to be in my pocket by next week and 100,000 for Pakistan. There's one where she's just like, if y'all don't pay me, I'm gonna double it.
Oh.
Sis said, pay me now, or I'm gonna double my demands. I was like, you know what?
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine? Now here, oh my God, they'd have been laughing. They would have all the things there. They like, you know what? She's not well. Let's
Right.
our sister. We'll just, just help her out. Y'all, listen. When we going to Pakistan?
When are we going to Pakistan?
When are we going to Pakistan? Okay.
Oh goodness.
I'm here for it.
The last one I want to show because this is just too cute. I have to show it. The last one I want to show.
No.
Thing.
Respect for the law.
Anyway,
Respect for the law.
I'll just have to bear with
That
me.
shit back.
ये कह रही हैं कि कुछ कवानीन है, इंसानी हुकूक है और उसकी बुनियादों पर ये कम से कम 5,000 अमरीकी डॉलर का मुतालबा कर रही है। Yes, per day.
You guys have to bear with me for a second. I'll pass it. But one of the biggest things I could say about all of this, right? Again, when you say you're gonna do something to Black women, you tell Black women you're gonna do something, do it. Are we coming for you? We are standing 10 toes down, and we're coming to get what you owe us, right? Yeah, I just amazing.
Yeah. So if you can dig up where they said she's on Black Girl Inc., I personally do not think it's her, but they said it was her. Whoever they is. I want to hear from the son. If there's a husband out there, I want to hear from the husband. He probably wouldn't want to say nothing. He probably so embarrassed. He gonna pray people don't know who he is. But you know what? But y'all can dig him up. Y'all can dig him up. If there's a husband out there, we need to hear from him. The son, we need to hear from you. How did this happen? Does she live by herself in the Bronx? Like, where is she? How does she hop on a whole plane? Listen, she had to go through the process. She had to get a plane ticket. She had to get the visa, right? She had to do this had to be planned. You can't just hop on a plane and go to Pakistan. How did this happen? So does she live on her own? She got what kind of work does she do? That she is literally hanging out in Pakistan from October to February and said, I'm not going back. Did she quit her job? She said, oh no, I'm getting married. I don't need it. My husband gonna take care of me. What I need answers, y'all. I need answers. If y'all know, please let us know, because I'm here for all of it.
Yeah.
February 11th, we gotta check in. We gotta see if she actually leaves or not. How many of y'all think she's gonna leave? If you think she's gonna leave, let us know yes. If you think she's not gonna leave, let us know no, she ain't leaving. I want to hear.
Yeah, no, I think she is. I think she's gonna leave. And then I think she's gonna capitalize, because I think what's happening right now. I mean, if I know media, I know what's happening is they're summoning her back to America so she could do interviews, and they want to pay her. And she's gonna go where the money goes. Much she says she doesn't care about the money.
Oh, she cares about the money.
I mean, if somebody offers you Yeah, someone offers you 10,000 or 20,000 or whatever for you to come back and do a show segment or to tell your story and sell your story to Hollywood, you coming back to America to get that cash, okay?
I'm not
You're not gonna
talking
stay.
unless y'all giving
And she
me
can always go
land
back. That's the thing, right?
and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me? I'm getting my Pakistani pass.
No, the memes are
I had
memeing.
to.
Okay, the memes are memeing.
Oh,
TikTok is undefeated. Undefeated.
undefeated.
I mean, what would we do without TikTok? I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, we on YouTube right now, but what would we do without TikTok? Lord have mercy. This is the best.
It's hilarious.
Ooh, Black History
the
Month
baby with the brown
2025. I needed this. This was the Black History Month gift that I didn't know that I needed.
Yeah, I need it. Right. Right. As much as our conversation of what are we going to talk about? What are we going to do? So we would love to hear from you all in the comments. Like, number one, first question, right? What would you do if a man you married on the internet ghosted you? Like, are you going to go see where he?
No, he didn't ghost her. They were good until she got there.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we pulling up or what, like.
So I'm of my father taught me always have your own money. So if you go somewhere, and I'm talking about like if I go on a date, whatever, always have my own money. So if I end up in this place and some dude and he decide he don't want to pay, make sure I have my own money so I can take care of myself. So I'm not back there washing dishes or something, right? Always make sure you have your own money. So I can't even imagine going to a whole nother country with no money.
No money.
In a suitcase.
Yeah. The suitcase too. I bet you. Folks are gonna be walking around with the head wrap, the brows, and the suitcase this Halloween.
You can't make this stuff up. I love Black women. I love us so much. Listen, Black women watching, give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. I love us.
Yeah.
We deserve it all. Yeah. Okay. We deserve it all. There is nobody and nothing like us. Like that's just nobody like us.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Remember your power and stay tuned. Stay tuned because we're gonna have to have an update. February 11th. Is she leaving? Is she staying? Would you leave? Would you stay? And when we going to Pakistan? That's what I'm leaving us with. I want to hear from y'all. And if you're watching, you love us, buy us a coffee, subscribe, share it out. And by the way, we are always looking for volunteers behind the scenes because Jessica and I have lives. We are so busy, but we love y'all. So we keep coming back, but we could really use some help. So go ahead on, send us an email and say, yes, I would love to volunteer and help you with your podcast. That would be the best Black History Month gift that you could ever give us, please. Thank you. That's it. That's all I got to say. Mind your business. Goodbye.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Move out.
Mind your business.